here. Thank you so much for joining me. Long time no see. Hello. I'm so glad that I filmed that Throwback 30 update or intro early. It's been a rough couple of weeks, you guys, with my brother got married, and there's been stuff that I've been trying to do around the house and all other things, and this channel just kind of fell by the wayside, and I apologize for that, but it did, and it's done, and it did. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my kind of makeup rehab series. It's time for an update, and if you missed it, I already posted my empties. And this, actually I haven't even filmed those yet. I'm kind of filming this a little bit out of order, but I want to be able to put my glasses on for my empties, so I'm filming everything that I don't need my glasses on for first, and that's why this is coming first. So if you missed it, I posted a rebooted makeup rehab at some point last month. In that, I mentioned that for empties, I have a 2-for-1 system. So 2 empties out equals 1 point. And it doesn't matter if they're deluxe size samples or if they're full size, because they all count as 1 in my inventory. So a 2-for-1 empties out for points in. For things other than like hygiene, so like shampoo, conditioner, no. I said setting spray, no. So for those kinds of things, or something that I've run out of, is not going to cost me anything. Free gifts with purchase, not going to cost my bank anything. But for everything else, it's a 5-for-1. So 5 points for 1 full-size product. I'm making a little addendum, and I mentioned this when you see the little haul at the end of this. If I pick up a deluxe size sample, like I purchase it, it's not free with my order, I'm going to charge myself a half point. So, yes. Okay, I'm going to insert the little haul here, and then I'll catch up with you once that's done, and we'll talk numbers. All right, friends, so I am cutting in to share with you a little bit of what I picked up in my haul. I have a haul from Tarte. They had a 30% off sale, and it got me. It was like also 5% back from Rakuten. I was like, it got me. And then I picked up a few things from Ulta. So let's start with what I picked up from Ulta. I mentioned in my makeup rehab, I'm like, what am I doing? Series last month, that if I ran out of shampoo, I wasn't going to count that. I didn't mention, I think I mentioned, or I forgot to mention, that I wasn't going to count samples, etc. So I'm going to walk you through what I get, and then I'm going to talk you through how many points this is. And then once I cut back to the Misty that's talking currently, we'll go over numbers, etc. So I'm going to pull up the picture because I've already put most of what I've gotten into the shower. So I picked up, I actually used my points. I had like $75 worth of Ulta points, and I went ahead and used them. You guys know, I mean, look, my hair is so flippin' thin, and I was just perusing like different shampoos and conditioners, and I came upon Bondi Boost, and it's called the HG shampoo for thicker, stronger, fuller looking hair. Now, I am one that has tried a couple of different things, and I've never noticed a difference. The only reason why I went with this one is because someone posted their results on their Ulta review, and the difference was astonishing. Like it was astonishing. So I thought, you know what, it won't hurt to give it a try. So I picked up the shampoo and I picked up the conditioner. They were on sale. Let me see. So I got the 16.9 ounce. They're $30. I think they were $6 off. So I picked up that. That was 50 bucks. The other thing I picked up was this, which doesn't fit. I wanted a headband to put on so I don't get makeup in my hair, but my head is fat. Even if I lost weight, I would still have a big fucking head. You just can't lose weight in your head. You can lose weight in your face, but you just have a big head. My head is like 7 5/8. It's huge. So cute little headbands like this just don't work, but I picked that up. I'm not going to count that either. And then I got a what's it called? I picked up the Blackhead BHA Blackhead toner from CosRx. You guys know I loved their, nope, that was iUnique. What did I use? Oh, I used their snail serum and I really enjoy that. I don't necessarily have blackheads, but I have this kind of texture and these pimples underneath the skin. And I was hoping if this kind of would work on my face. I haven't used it yet. I can't even find what to do with it, to be quite honest. But I picked up that because I can't. And I need to make an appointment with my dermatologist because I have these little white, I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but I'll pop up a picture. Like hypopigmentation instead of hyperpigmentation. They're like little spots where there's no color, and that's new. I've never had that before. So I got all of those, and then I got a free gift, which is Seen, S-E-E-N. Got their shampoo and conditioner, and they had a couple other things. You guys, that shampoo and conditioner is so flipping good. I'm really enjoying it. I'll talk about more when we get to the empties. So yeah. Oh, and the last thing I got was a new lifter gloss from Maybelline. What did I do with that? I don't know where I put it. You guys know if you follow me. I don't know what I did with it. If you follow me, I had a lifter gloss from Maybelline and I hated it. I think it had gone off. Ooh, I hated it. So I wanted to try a new one and I picked up a color I thought I would like. So that is counting against me, and that is 5 points. So that's all that I picked up from Ulta. So the Ulta cost me $3 and 5 points. So yeah, there's that. Okay. Tarte got me. Tarte got me. So I have a few things that are actually minis. So what I've decided to do, if I buy like sample size or half size items, I'm going to charge myself 2.5 points, because it's not fair to have something that's real tiny and baby cost me the same amount as like a full size product. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So I picked up the smoothing primer. Yeah, there's Timeless Smoothing Primer. Tati goes on and on about this all the time. And I've started to, like my pores are more prominent now, whereas I didn't have issues with those before. And I haven't found a primer that I feel like smooths those out at all. So I was hoping to give this a go. I did not want a huge one, so I bought just a little sample size. So that is going to cost me 2.5 points. Oops, I dropped it on the floor. The other thing that's going to cost me 2.5 points is this. This is the Maracuja highlighter. Angie from Angelica Nyquist has talked about this, and she said she really liked it. Again, I did not want a full size because it's not a formula I've tried before, but I got the lightest color. I think it was Pearl. Why do I always do that? Like, seriously, Missy, come on. So it looks really pretty, but again, I'm going to charge myself $2.5 points. I got some blush. Listen, they were having a 30% off sale. I was having a no good, very bad day. I placed an order, okay? Okay. So I picked up their new Maracuja Juicy Blush in the shade Orchid. This, I believe, is a cream blush, and they're really working up this Maracuja. Ooh, that's pretty. That's like, that feels sticky. We'll see if that dries down, but right now it feels really sticky. But that's the shade Orchid. Looked really, really pretty on the models. I am wearing, yeah, no, I'm not wearing Tarte today. I'm like, wearing any Tarte today? No, look at this eye look. Oh, I love it. This is my 4th eye look of the day because I could not get the other two to blend. So anyway, this is 5 points. Oh, I forgot samples. I got a sample of this moisturizer. I've had one before. It's all right. And then I got one of their foundation. So these don't count. Gift for purchases, samples don't count. All right. The next, I got 2 other things. I got their Man Eater. This is their liquid blush, kind of like, what's it called? The ones from Rare Beauty. I got Coral and I got Buffed Pink. This is another Angie made me buy it. She really liked this formula. She didn't really like the ones that are supposed to be dupes of the Charlotte Tilbury ones. So I've skipped those. But I had my eye on this, and again, it went on 30% off, and it was like a good Rakuten time. So this is the coral. And I only picked up this because it leaned more pink than it did orange. And you guys know I hate orange. But there is a place for a corally kind of blush in my collection. Okay, so this is the Orchid that is not dried down. This is the Man-Eater blush in coral. It's supposed to have a little bit of shine, so it's more like a blush, like a radiant blush. But yeah, a really pretty color, and I like it. This is not drying down. This is not drying down. How are you supposed to wear a cream blush that doesn't dry down? That's weird. We'll see. We'll keep going. So that was 5 points. This is another one. Again, this is in buffed pink. So this is a bit more neutral. Yeah, it's a bit more neutral. It's this color right here. I think it's a bit more neutral. It's so neutral, it faded away to nothing. Let's try it over here. What? This is, I kept telling myself, Missy, you probably should just get one in case you don't like it. I was like, but I need 2 colors. Did I? No. Yeah, that kind of blends to nothing. There's a little bit of a hint of something, but yeah. This is not drying. Is it drying down? Dude, you gotta dry down. I can't wear you. I mean, I do put powder on top of it, but I mean, you shouldn't have to put powder on top of it for it to dry down. Yeah, I don't know. Watch me pick something that I hate. Oh Lord. Okay, last but not least, I picked up, this has been on my wish list since it came out. And this is their Sugar Rush Frosted Blush. And I think it only had the one color, but it's such a pretty like baked blush. Isn't it so pretty? Is this a mini too? I think this is also a mini. Is it? Maybe not. But I think they have one of it. It is so pretty. I'm sure it's like Froze. It's probably like every other, yep. It doesn't matter that I own 32 of the same color. I mean, they're all different. That was another $5 or 5 points. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 2.5, 25, I think is from here, and then 30 with the Maybelline. So like I said, future me, this is past me, future, current, present me will talk with you through the numbers and see how we did. So I mentioned in my reboot that it would, you know, whatever I used up in June and would count for July, etc. So as of today, I'm filming this on August the 1st, we are caught up, and I'm going to walk you through the numbers. So if you haven't watched my empties, this is going to be a little bit of a spoiler alert. So maybe you want to watch that first. Okay. So for the months of June and July, because I did them together, I had combined them. I had 63 empties. I used up 63 products for a total of 31.5 points. So yeah, I mean, should I do a 1-for-1? I mean, I could do a 1-for-1. But that, for me, kind of defeats the purpose of this. Like, if I make it too easy on myself, then I'm just going to be buying 110 more blushes as I did this month. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm wearing this one today. It is pretty. Anywho, okay. So, from Tarte, I have 4 full-size products that I purchased myself. And then I had 2 deluxe size samples that I purchased. So, one of them... again, was the primer, which I haven't tried yet, and the other one was the highlighter, which I have tried, which is, it's not my favorite, but it's all right. So those are going to cost me 2.5 points. So, and then I had 1 full one from Tarte. So, from Ulta, that Maybelline Lifter Gloss. So 5, and speaking of, I think the one I bought is tingly. Let's hope not, because you guys know I don't do that very well. My lips feel like Satan's butthole, and that is not something I enjoy. Okay, anyway. So 5 full-size products in is 20 points out, and then the 2 deluxe size samples is 5 points out. So I started at 31.5 points. I used 29 points, so I have 2.5 points going into August. And the eyeshadow is different from that, and we'll talk about that in just a second. So 2.5 points, which is like a deluxe size sample. Now, I mentioned this on my At Home with Misty channel, but if you don't follow me over there, you may have not heard it. But I've mentioned it here before. We are trying to get our guest bathroom done, and it's hot as balls here. I've got the air fan on. I forgot to mention that. This is like day 23 or 24 of over 100 degrees, you guys. Like, we're at 104, 105 right now. We're supposed to be 107 like the next 5 days. It's hot. And our electric bill was the highest it's ever been. It was $450 last month. And that's because last year, some reason, Texas said, sure, let's double the price of electricity for everyone in the middle of one of the hottest summers we've had in a while. So our electric bill was high. So, trying to put money aside for that, I'm going to have to do a sinking fund next year for our electric bill for the summer. It's like, holy shit. And then wanting to do this bathroom model. So I've picked up the mirrors. I'll flash a picture of those. I've picked the wallpaper. I'll flash a video pic of those. I talked about the vanity in the last update. I think I shared the faucets in the last update. I've picked the molding that I want to use. I just have to buy a piece. We're going to try the polyurethane molding from Home Depot. It comes in, it's like water resistant, and that's the big thing for me. I mean, not that we use that bathroom anymore, especially I was using it every time I showered, but now that we have our main bathroom done, we're not using this one as often, but I still think it would be easier to just do that rather than wood and in the drywall. So I need to pick up that. But once we do that, then we just have to get someone in. And the wallpaper is probably going to cost me $500 or more. Maybe more. Not the wallpaper itself, but the wallpaper labor, because I think it's more than what we wallpapered in our main bathroom. It actually may work out to be around the same amount because we're not doing the entire wall behind the vanity and stuff, but we have a texture, and this is not pill and stick wallpaper. It's paste. You have to paste it. So he's gonna come in and he's gonna get rid of all the texture on the wall. I already know. So it's gonna be a bit in labor. So we're looking at a lot of money for this bathroom, and so yeah. So if you're a crafter, I'm selling card kits on my Jellyfoot Elf channel. If you are a plus size woman and you are or a plus size person and you're interested in, I have a couple of strawberry dresses. I'll pop up a picture. I have a 3 that I'm wearing in the picture, and I have a 4. Both of them are brand new. I did take the tags off the 3 and was going to wear that to my brother's wedding, but changed course for a couple of reasons. The first is I got my ears pierced when I was 5 years old. 5 years old. This hole has grown up. I bought really cute strawberry earrings to go with my really cute strawberry dress, and I could not get it through this ear. So Rob was like, what are you going to do? I was like, well, I mean, I'd already given away all my earrings. Like, I haven't worn earrings in forever. I said, well, if I want it re-pierced, I'll just go to a tattoo parlor and have them do that. I don't know that I'm that invested right now. But anyway, so that's part of the reason why I didn't wear that dress. So if you're interested, just let me know. $25 plus shipping. What else? So yeah, and I'm selling like my Natasha Denona retro palette, the my Dream Face palette on, got my Lois Cosmetic Meet Me in the Underworld. I'm going to be putting up Sydney Grace singles on Macari at some point. So I'm trying to sell some stuff, to kind of help fund this bathroom. And I can't. The only way to break my no-buy for the month of August will be if there is a limited edition eyeshadow palette. Now, I mentioned this was like one of my rules for my very first one. So if you haven't watched, I guess this is going to have to go up after Oh My Pan. So that's another spoiler alert. So I mentioned in my reboot that eyeshadow is going to be separate from that. But what I've decided to do for the eyeshadow pans, that's going to be separate. But for the pans that I hit in bronzers and blushes and stuff like that, I'm going to give myself a half a point. So that's going to add on points to this. I didn't even think of that. So I hit 7, so 3.5 points. So we're right at 7 points. Yay, plus 7 points. Woohoo! For my eyeshadow bank, it's a 1-for-1. So 1 eyeshadow pan equals 1 pan that I can buy. If I finish an eyeshadow, then that's 2 points. So as of August, like July 31st, and I do month start to month end. Jessica does it a little bit differently, but I do month start to month end. So by July 31st, I had hit pan in 23 eyeshadows, and I had hit pan, or I had finished 1. So I have 2 points for the 1 finished, and that was the Profusion one. And then I hit 23 pans, so that's 1 pan. So I'm sitting at 25 eyeshadow pans that I could potentially pick up. So, but I'm not going to. Again, only if it's limited edition. Only if it's limited edition. And it has to be a color story that I can't live without. Those are my parameters. If it's limited edition and I can't live. Oh, hi. I need to film an addendum to my to this video. So I was going through my pan, and I mentioned that the Muse palette, and I was like, oh yeah, and if you want to see this one too, and I was like, Misty, you didn't count this in your makeup rehab. So this is the Simply Posh Fairy Tale Fairies. I picked up this one because their citrus one was out of stock. The only reason why I picked this up is because it was on sale, and it specifically said 4 of the shimmers were supposed to be hard pressed and hard to pick up. I've touched all of the shimmers. I don't find that to be the case, but this is what it looks like. I've swatched the mattes. I haven't played with them yet, but the shimmers are gorgeous. Like, they're gorgeous, and like I said, I haven't found that they don't pick up well. Well, as I say that, here we are. But, I mean, if you wet a brush or if you're using a sticky base, they'll show up and look pretty just fine. So, I had 25 eyeshadow points. Now I have, what is that, 7 eyeshadow points, right? Yeah, 7 eyeshadow points. Man. So, it's a good thing I'm in a no-buy. And I am trying not to be at a deficit for either banks, like literally. Again, though, if there is something that is limited edition, I may have to go into the red until I can get enough pans to go back into the black, but only if it's limited edition and only if I think I can't live without it. So yeah, sorry about that. Okay, back to the outro. So anywho, that's it. So I have 7 points that can go towards whatever. I'm going to do my best to do no buy. And I had mentioned, I'll have to go back and listen to that video, but I believe I said I'd give myself a point if I managed not to buy anything in a month. And again, I bought the Bondi Boost shampoo and conditioner because I needed it. And again, it was on sale. And then to see the pictures, just, oh, I was like, please, Lord baby Jesus. Because not only do I have hair loss from like just before, but I'm also on a chemo drug that also helps it fall out. So I'm like, please, please, Lord baby Jesus. So yeah, anyway, that's it. That's probably a rambly mess, but there you go. So, yeah. All right, love you guys. Bye for now.